We're going to begin the annual meeting of the Dutchess County Local Development Corporation. Jasmine, would you please take a board roll call?
Tim Dean,
Here.
Mark Doyle,
Yeah.
Kathy Bauer,
Present.
Amy Bondieri,
Here.
James Bacone,
Here.
Don Sagliano,
Here.
Al Torgiani.
Okay. Now that I'm getting practiced in this, the next part of the meeting is the consent agenda. And there is a list of items that are part of the consent agenda. And unless someone requests that we pull something out for individual discussion and vote, they will all be approved by one motion. And those consist of item 2, approval of minutes from January 8, 2020, the election of officers for the year 2021, appointments, renewal of chief financial officer's bond, renewal of our membership in the New York State EDC, authorization for approval of expenses of 2021, audit, appointment of members to the audit, finance, and governance committees, the adoption of various policies, the designation of our law firm as Capolino Rothschild and Egan LLP, the designation of our official newspaper as Poughkeepsie Journal, and to designate depository banks. Is there any item that anybody would like to pull out for individual discussion and approval? Okay, hearing none, I will ask for a motion to approve the items on the consent agenda.
I'll make a motion to approve the items.
Thank you, Jamie Picone. Can I get a second?
I'll second that.
Kathy was second.
Mark Doyle, thank you for your second. Jasmine, will you please take a vote for the approval of the consent agenda?
Al Torgiani,
Approved.
Don Sagliano,
Approved.
James Bacone,
Approved.
Amy Bondieri,
Approved.
Kathy Bauer,
Approved.
Mark Doyle,
Approved.
Tim Dean.
Approved. All right, so that moves us to the discussion agenda. And Sarah, I don't believe we have anything under old business. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay. New business. So you want to just run through a couple of those, Sarah?
Yep. So under new business, the board evaluation form, we asked the board to complete. And if you are on the audit and finance committee, to also complete the audit and finance committee questionnaire. The code of ethics is also included. Acknowledgement is included, as well as the code of ethics policy for your review, the conflict of interest questionnaire, the financial disclosure statement, and the mission statement and performance measurement acknowledgement. We ask that the board complete these forms and then send them back to our offices, either via email or traditional mail. Going back, the mission statement and performance measurement policy does need to be readopted, as well as the amended whistleblower policy. So Tim, I don't know if you talk about the mission statement.
Yes. So again, I just want to point out to everybody that as part of the mission statement and performance measurement policy, there are some questions at the end that we as a board should be sure that we're comfortable saying. And the first one is have the board members acknowledge that they have read and understood the mission of the public authority? And we have answered yes. Who has the power to appoint the management of the public authority? And that is the board of the Dutchess County LDC. If the board appoints management, do you have a policy you follow when appointing the management of the public authority? The answer is yes. Briefly describe the role of the board and the role of management in the implementation of the mission. And it discusses that we meet at least monthly with staff. We thoroughly vet and approve every incentive project and professional service project, and that we retain outside auditors to review and certify our financial outcomes. And the final question is, has the board acknowledged that they have read and understood the responses of each of these questions? And the answer would be yes, as we have readopted them annually, as indicated in that. So I guess the first thing that we need to do is to approve the mission statement and performance measurement policy. Is that correct, Sarah?
Yes. That's correct.
Okay, so could I get a motion for the approval of that policy?
Just trying to find it.
Al Torriani, I'll approve it so as written.
Okay, Al's making the motion. Can I get a second?
I'll second.
Okay, Jasmine, if you could get the roll call on that.
Mark Doyle,
Approve.
Kathy Bauer,
Approved.
Amy Bondieri,
Approved.
Jamie Picone,
Approve.
Don Tagliano,
Approved.
Al Torriani,
Approved.
Tim Dean.
Approved. Okay, and then the next thing that we need to get approved is the whistleblower protection policy. And Sarah, I would assume that you made the same changes to that as the other one. Is that correct?
Correct. So the whistleblower policy last updated in 2013. And when we did a review of the policy, we recommend the addition of language to be consistent with best practices.
Okay, and those are indicated in red in the packet on that page. So could I get a motion from somebody to approve our whistleblower protection policy?
I'll make a
I'll
motion.
make the motion.
Kathy Bauer made the motion. Jamie, would you be willing to second?
I'll second.
Jamie Picone, second. Thank you. Jasmine, if you could just quickly take a vote.
Al Torriani,
Approved.
Don Tagliano,
Approved.
Jamie Picone,
Approve.
Amy Bondieri,
Approved.
Kathy Bauer,
Approved.
Mark Doyle,
Approve.
Tim Dean.
Approved. Okay, Sarah, is there anything else that we need to discuss during our annual meeting?
No, that is complete.
Okay, at this time, I would like to adjourn the annual meeting. All right, let's begin the regular meeting of the Dutchess County Local Development Corporation. Jasmine, will you take a board roll call? Thank you.
Tim Dean,
Here.
Mark Doyle,
Yeah.
Kathy Bauer,
Here.
Amy Bondieri,
Here.
Jamie Picone,
Here.
Don Tagliano,
Here.
Al Torriani.
Here.
Okay, next thing is just to mention again, our conflict of interest policy. If you're aware of anything on the agenda for today that could cause a conflict, I'd ask that you state your name and what the conflict is at this time. Okay, I don't hear any, but if anything comes up during the meeting, similar to what happened with Mark in the other meeting, just let us know. Sarah, proof of meeting notice was posted.
Yes. Proof of meeting
Great.
posted on January 7th.
Thank you. Bills and communications, anything new there?
Yeah, no,
Okay. We have two sets of minutes again from December 2nd and December 9th, 2020. Does anybody have any corrections or requests from those minutes? Okay, could I get a motion to approve those minutes?
I'll make a motion to approve the meeting minutes as written.
Thank you, Al. Can I get a second?
I'll second those. Mark Doyle.
Thank you, Mark. Okay, Jasmine, if you could take the vote.
Don Tagliano,
Present.
Jamie Picone,
In favor, I'm sorry.
In favor.
Al Torriani,
Approved.
Amy Bondieri,
Approved.
Mark Doyle,
Approve.
Kathy Bauer,
Approved.
Tim Dean.
Approved. All right, Marilyn, do you have any report, or is that going to again take place in February?
Right, we're in the middle of our audit, so I won't be giving a report today, but the end of the year report will be given at the February meeting.
Okay. Sarah, are there any reports of any other committees?
so no report of committees.
All right. Any unfinished business?
No.
All right. New business. We're looking for authorization for approval for check signing as of January 13th, 2021, and the proposed authorized Persons are Tim Dean, Chairman, Mark Doyle, Vice Chair, Kathleen Bauer, Secretary and Treasurer, Sarah Lee, CEO, and Marilyn Yerkes, CFO. Could I get a motion to approve those authorizations?
I'll make a motion to approve the authorizations.
Thank you, Jamie.
Al Torriani, I'll second.
Thank you, Al. Jasmine, could you take a vote?
Kathy Bauer,
Approved.
Mark Doyle,
Approve.
Jamie Picone,
Approve.
Amy Bondieri,
Approved.
Al Torjani,
Approved.
Don Sagliano,
Approved.
Tim Dean.
Approved. Marilyn, would you just very quickly and briefly just remind the board of what
Give me a call back, please, at 845.
somebody's got their phone not on mute, listening to a message. Marilyn, if you could just remind the board of the types of check signing controls that we have in regards to an amount, requiring dual signatures or, something like that.
Anything over $10,000 requires dual signatures. The checks are kept locked in a desk drawer here in my office, which is locked if I'm not here, and only Sarah has the key. Again, checks are, before any check is written, all of the expenses are reviewed by Sarah and approved, and then sent to Tim to be signed off on and approved. Mostly Sarah signs the checks unless she's not in the office, or we need a second signature.
And who prepares the checks?
I prepare the checks.
Is there a time when you prepare the check and sign them?
It could happen, but I don't believe it has happened at all this year for 2020.
Okay.
And
that
if
would
it
only be-
happens, it's a small check. It would be something, an emergency type thing.
Right. And before those happen, I still have to
Oh,
initial and
you
sign
would
off
still
on
have to
every
approve
vote.
it, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. I just wanted to just refresh everybody's memory on the controls we have. All right, Sarah, is there anything else for the regular meeting?
Nope, that ends the business for the regular meeting.
Okay, well, I thank everybody. I know that a lot of the discussion today was more procedural, but it's important that we make sure that we follow all the proper protocols to, to demonstrate to our taxpayers that we're being careful with their money. So I appreciate it. And at this point, I'm going to adjourn the meeting. And do we have another meeting date scheduled at this time?
So our next meeting is scheduled for Wednesday, February 10th.
Okay, so I hope to see everybody at that time and have a great rest of the month.
All right. Have a good day, everyone.
Thank you.
Bye now.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.